Hello crafty cuties! Today I am here with you to show you last year's December daily, and I do already have a flip through of this completed journal from last year, but I thought it would be fun to go through it now a year later, and I would like to discuss with you some things that did work and some things that did not work, which I think might be helpful to you if you are doing a December daily this year. So let's hop right in, and if you want to know more about what is December daily and how I'm set up for this year, I will have two different playlists down below, one from last year and then one from this year. Okay, so first of all, let's just go ahead and talk about the cover and the tassel. This tassel was actually created for me, and it came in some happy mail, and honestly, sadly, I cannot remember who made it for me, but it's gorgeous, and it's so fun to have that on there since someone did make it for me. I really wish I might have even put like a little note in here who made it for me. So on the outside, I absolutely love the cover. You guys probably know I love layering embellishments, and this little deer is so darn cute. It seems to be holding up well, except this frame is coming up like a little bit, so that is one thing that you want to think about if you have anything on the fronts of covers that is bulky, because I do put this on a shelf, so things will, you need to adhere them down well, otherwise, you know, over years and years, they may start to wear a little bit, but again, that's not a huge deal. And moving forward, I did a just plain cover that's pure fabric, and I know that that's going to be better in the long run. I did a spiral notebook here, or journal, I guess, and I used my cinch to do this, and I will be honest, I don't personally love this type of binding. Now, it is a year later and it's holding up well, but I mean, these can move pretty easily. You can squeeze them together and they can get pulled apart, which means that pages are going to fall out. Of course, since it's just on a shelf, it's probably not going to, you know, fall apart, but if I were to have it like in storage or something years and years later, it might get kind of dinged up. And so obviously you guys know now probably that I create journals with sewn in pages rather than this. However, it was very convenient last year to be able to things open up completely flat, and you can easily move back and forth between pages. And it is pretty easy to actually add things in, like if you wanted to add a full page in. So it's kind of hit or miss, and it's more, no, it's not hit or miss, that didn't make sense, but that's more of a preference thing. So let's go on in here. This is gonna be so fun. Okay. So I love having pockets on the insides here, and I have photos that pull out here, and I actually still have these bags, and I'm using one in this year's because I love them and I've hoarded them. Gorgeous. So yeah, that's a fun way, and I imagine I have like a little letter. Oh, nope. See, I would have probably wrote a little letter kind of introducing the book and, you know, talk about like what it's about. So I should probably update that. I have my little front page, title page here. I don't think I really did one on my new, I don't remember. But I like this because it gives you it titles it, you know. You can look at this and say, oh, okay, this album's going to be all December 2016. So I do recommend having a title page. And I have a variety of pages in here. I used these clear pockets that I plan to use this year, and I would say that if you can get your hands on some clear pockets, that's going to really help you out when you want to do something quick and easy, just because you can just easily stick something in. You don't have to worry about using any tape or glue, and so I definitely recommend having pockets, and if you can, clear pockets are really good. Let's see, this was a little page where I wrote down different events that we did throughout the month. I forgot that I did that, and I think that I will actually want to do that again. I remember I didn't write down like obviously all of the different events that we did, but this is really fun. So I'm actually going to add that into my journal this year, something like that, and I'll probably use ledger paper because, yeah, that will be super cute. Let's see, you guys, if you don't know, Alistair and we do Elf on the Shelf. It is creepy, I know, but it's fun. And so I have a page here talking about Elf on the Shelf. This is a little letter from Elf also. And so I numbered the pages, I think, with these little die cuts throughout, and I think that's super fun. more envelopes and bags kind of thing. And again, I recommend having things like that in your journal. We'll just kind of flip through and see if there's anything obvious that I didn't like or really loved and want to create again. Oh man, I spent a lot of time on these layouts, guys, so I'm not going to be able to do that this year, and it's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, like, I would rather have a journal and have what I can do rather than not have one at all, you know? But yeah, I spend a lot of time on these, and so, you know, if you do want to get ideas for different layouts and how to decorate, then you can check that out. So I have a Christmas list here, and this is a vintage postcard. I don't even remember. That's funny. I don't remember like being into that kind of thing last year, but apparently I was. But I am glad that I added a lot of photos. Oh, current breakfast faves, overnight oats, cranberry bliss. Funny, I still love overnight oats. I have a little waterfall. Oh, that's right. Alistair had his EEG last year. Wow, I can't believe that was a year ago. Okay, I love having a waterfall. I should definitely pre-make a few things like this because this was so convenient to have. Just because you can fit a lot on this one layout. So I definitely recommend maybe doing a waterfall. And I remember I did a full tutorial on how to create this, so you can see that on the playlist from last year. This must be a letter. Nope, this is Alistair's EEG like results kind of thing. So that kind of goes along. And so I think mostly last year I would use a full layout for the one day. I can't remember. Oh, but I used clear pockets. These were convenient, and even though I didn't have this in like a binder, I just stapled it onto this page, and so I like that. I think I handmade this glassine bag. Oh, more. That's so weird. I just don't remember having vintage postcards from last year. Oh, fun. I love these glassine bags. This is from Cavallini. Let's see what I have in here. This is so much fun, guys. Okay, yeah, I have Christmas cards from other people. Okay, so, oh, cute. Okay, so this actually gets me thinking that I need to add some more full-size bags because I want to make sure to include Christmas cards in my journal this year, and having a bag, see, I could still fit a lot more in there. So I definitely recommend having a place where you can put maybe Christmas cards, because that's so fun to be able to look back. It's obviously not all of them, but let's see. I don't actually have anything in that bag. This is so much fun, guys. Okay, we have a flip up. Let's see. Flip up, and I did journaling on the back up here. You can't really see that. Journaling there, and a little card. See, it's so easy to turn these pages and see how flat they are. Like, on a regular journal, pages aren't gonna lay this flat, so I definitely, oh, that was when I met Melody from Mom's Vlog 80. And I have some pictures in here of whatever, I don't remember what that was. A red popcorn bag, and I just covered it actually, and I have our movie tickets in there. A little tag. I kind of think that having little pieces like this, even in a junk journal, it kind of throws me off. So a lot of times I'll do like a half little small page that's like a vintage page, and it kind of, I feel like it just kind of interferes, and it's just like in the middle of this layout. Like, it's cute, but it's not very functional. And so I made sure that in my new journal, let me grab it. I only did that maybe 1 or 2 times because it just kind of threw me off when I was wanting to do like a full layout. Let's see. So most pages are just going to be the full pages. This is just clipped on. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. Oh, so I was going to have this page like bound into the signature, but then it would just be like this little half page and it's sideways. So I'm pretty sure maybe I did avoid that because I just found, like I already said, like it just kind of gets in the way for me. However, I know it looks really, really cute, and I definitely add things like little sideways tags and little envelopes and things like that. I definitely add those in when I'm creating journals for other people and even for myself up until now, just because it's super cute. But I definitely think that's going to kind of, I'm going to remember that the next time. I mean, I guess this little page, it's all right, but I feel like I remember having it be like, okay, what do I do with this kind of thing? So just a little something. Ah, my cat was in the tree. That's right. She's so funny, and she was so little there. But I love having little pockets, and I wrote down what I did that day. And I remember, I'm pretty sure that I had a list printed out last year for different prompts that you could do if you ran out of ideas, or if you, I have receipts in there, or if you didn't have like a photo for the day, because I definitely did not take a photo every single day, and so wish list. So I definitely think that having a prompt list could help you, and you can go on Pinterest and find one. Oh, this is fun. This is different notes and pictures of our elf on the shelf. That's right, I put them all in this little file. Super fun. I definitely love having the waterfalls, and then I wrote down the different places that we found him. So yeah, I actually created my own prompt list, and I'll actually do, I think, a full video talking a little bit more about what can you do with a prompt list and things like that. Oh, a letter to Alistair, and that's right, this was a sad, sad day when we got Alistair's EEG results, because, yeah, it was just really sad. I was just seeing if I actually wrote him a letter. Sometimes I'll set it up, see guys, and I forgot, but that's okay. The intention was there, right? Okay, and I feel like, I know that I actually wrote him a letter, so I don't know if I put it in a different spot. I wrote him a letter like on this day. Maybe I did it in a different journal. Anyways, and so here's this page, like it's cute, but it's just there, you know? So I think I kind of stopped mid-thought when I was talking about the prompt list, but I recommend, I think that's a nice thing to have in your journal, so that when you run out of ideas, or if you just want to follow kind of a list for different things that you can do in your journal, so that it's not all photos, maybe you want to mix it up. Or I think you can find prompt lists that would be like all photo ideas, like it'll say on the first, take a photo of a tree, on the second, take a picture outside. You know, it gives you ideas. So I imagine somewhere on Pinterest or Google, there are probably some prompt lists that are just photo related or just journal related if you want ideas for things to write about. So my list that I created, I have a variety of things that also includes ideas for different things that you can create. Oh, here's some wrapping paper from last year that I liked. And so I have, for instance, like on day 3, I have, or number 3 on my list, I have create a tag, and it's pretty open, so you can create any type of tag you want. It could be watercolor or literally whatever you want, and then you would put it in your journal for either day 3, or that can just be on whatever day you want, and you just chose something off that prompt list. So again, I'm going to make a full video on the prompt list, or I don't even know exactly what to call it. So if you are wanting, if you're still kind of like, okay, I don't quite get it, then I'll just have a full video on that. But yeah, this was really fun. So honestly, the things that I would probably change are not doing a spiral bound for me, even though it did work good, and maybe it would work good if you weren't planning to have so many chunky things, or giving yourself more room. I think that's, yeah, I think that would be okay, as long as it's not overstuffed in the end. Maybe not having too many bulky things on the cover, even though it's cute. Maybe save that for your cover page. Do a cover page, have a prompt list, have lots of places for to easily and quickly tuck things away, so having like clear pockets or envelopes in your journal. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful to you guys. Let me know down below if you plan to do December daily, and be on the lookout for some more videos on December daily, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't, so you won't miss those videos. I love you guys. Bye.